starting right about now with Envy on the terrorist side and Na'Vi playing the CT side here. Let's see what they can get up to. It's Kenny, a little bit of a smoke here. Happy rocking the raid boss build with a Tech 9 and armor combination. And again, to catch everybody new up, that Tech 9 is a very powerful tool. With the armor, you won't get aim punch. The only thing that will take you down quick is a headshot from a USPS or a P2000 there. So as long as you don't get headshot, you're probably going to win that fight.
And already Guardian boosted up, looking for that headshot, and it's Apex who lands it first. There's your starting Toad. Envy go for the pop flash, gonna drop as well. They're hunting for Flamey, and Apex has been unleashed. 2 kills for him to start things off, but Edward is doing work as well. Apex, a 3rd kill for him, and he's on the way to the ace. If he can get it again, he gets a quad, and now it's just gonna be down to Seized. What got into Apex during that break? What have they told this guy?
It's no idea. The Tech 9 comes into play at the end, but that quad kill was insane. And a very nice spread out from Envy as well. Everyone just didn't just run onto the bomb site. They all spread out across that whole bomb site and in the middle as well. Very hard for Na'Vi to make a rotation in. And the CT side here, look at the response. All armor on everyone, 3 deals and 2 5.7s. So Na'Vi ready to fight early on here. And we got to remind you as well, it is Envy's map pick here. Na'Vi, they barely lost it on train, which means now they've got to play even better than they did there.
And Guardian taking a little bit of nade damage here, but that is uplifting if you're an Envy fan to see Apex get such a strong start. For me, he's practically more important than Kenny. He decides the pace for Envy. He's the one who's the first man into the site. And if he can get headshots like this right off the bat, it's looking real good for the Frenchman. So he's gone straight up to that AK rather, going off of those kills that he got in the pistol round. He's going full equipped, whereas the rest of his team, they're kind of skimping a little bit. They're playing around the SMG game to get a little bit of bonus money going into this next round. Na'Vi, though, they haven't really got too much going for them so far. Guardian has taken a little bit of damage to begin with. A bit of a focus on the B side, although as I say that, they're starting to rotate a little bit back towards A Na'Vi. So if Envy, they pick this time to push, it's going to get nasty for the Ukrainian mix.
Well, and there's NBK with the scout of all weapons, actually going to be picking off Guardian on the plateau over by B. Edward there, taking a bit of a prolonged fight, and Happy turning around. He's going to end up going down, but NBK shooting right on the shoulder of a teammate, and actually maybe even wall-banging through there. Could have hit Kenny. Seized hiding in the corner, looking for a shot. And Kenny going to pick up the double kill with the SMG as well, only losing Happy in the mix.
Yeah, so bonus money for Kenny. He's going to be perfectly capable of buying his AWP when the time comes. No worries at all for him. They're actually going to hold on to the SMGs as well because they know that after that force buy, Na'Vi are going to be going for the hard eco here. Although, as I say that, quad HE's picked up from Na'Vi. So are they going for the hard plateau counter here, Anders? Do you think they're going to just try and chuck these in and catch Envy off guard?
Yeah, I could definitely imagine that. What I hope they'll do is wait. I hope they don't just run in and throw them. I wanted to just wait until Envy actually show themselves. If you throw them straight away, it is just a, and they will be waiting over there. If you just throw them as you run in, which a lot of teams have done, which has always been really annoying to me, it's just a completely blind thing to do. You have no idea if it's going to work or not. At least here you can wait.
And this is wild. Happy's managed to completely infiltrate the back line. He gets right through connector into the A site, doesn't spot anybody, and so he's telling his teammates, well, I haven't seen anybody yet. Now he spots 1 and 2, so they have an idea of what's going on here, Envy. They now realize perhaps that Na'Vi have stacked that B site. Na'Vi went for the gamble, and now it's going to be Na'Vi instead setting up to try and actually pick off a couple of the over-enthusiastic Envy members, although Kenny finds that point-blank headshot on Flamey.
Well, Zeus going to be taking down Happy. At the very least, they've done some damage here. The HEs have all been used and already done too much damage either. And it does seem like Envy are backing off just a little bit from the aggression here. They maybe don't want to run into that fortress of Na'Vi members that are right on the other side of the map here.
Yeah, they do actually have Apex lurking out more towards T-spawn to make sure that anybody can't come backstabbing in from Na'Vi through the halls. So they really have found their way out. Envy to hold on to their gear going into the next round. And Kiyoshima doesn't really care if he dies or not. He has that UMP. It's not a big investment on his part. If he gets a kill off, that'll be perfectly fine. And he's looking for that extra 600, but decides to play it safe. Wants to hold on to the Kevlar and the smoke nade that he's got right now. So far, so good for Envy. The Frenchman off to a tearing start here.
Those pyrotechnics there, I mean, we're actually sitting some distance away from the stage, and I can still feel it shaking in the table here. It's quite impressive. Wonder exactly what it's like if you're on the front row there in the audience.
Oh, yeah, man. You're getting a bit of a tan going, I think.
Yeah,
you feel that heat.
All right, AWP picked up on Kenny. We saw what happened on train. He was very good indeed. Ended up top fragging on the Envy team. Let's see if he can continue on this path as well. Na'Vi, their first buy round here, and it's very important they get a lot out of it. Flamey wins that fight against Apex, but now come the rest of Envy and ABK. He opens up onto it. Edward and Flamey going down immediately, and that gives control of the bomb site to Envy. Happy coming up from behind and shooting Zeus in the back. And now, well, a good swift kill there might just give a chance for a retake.
Absolutely, especially if Steez wins this fight versus Kenny long range. Kenny, oh no, it's NBK who gets the headshot through the doors instead. And with 1 HP, Guardian walks dead on into the crosshairs of Kenny. You can see the frustration on Guardian's face there. He was hoping to be the hero. He knew that Kenny was tagged low and that NBK couldn't have much health either. It was entirely possible for him to pull off that 1v2, but Envy not having any of it. And what a quick, I mean, this is that one, you know, we're talking about the 1-2 combination punch of Apex with the rifle and then Kenny coming in with the op, but NBK is always right there behind Apex. That's how Envy are so powerful, is just the fact that that double rifle, Apex takes the 4, but then NBK is there for the cleanup duty, and that's a clear example, that last round, of how that works out for Envy.
Oh, nice shot from Flamey, taking down Happy. No entrance there in the drop. He's spamming away with a deagle, and he actually hits 2 bullets, but it's not enough to get any kills there. A bit of a shame, but now they're all rotating in. If they can get here quick enough, some of these pistols can actually be lethal. Edward still has his pistol, and he was, at least formerly known as the pistol champion. Guardian goes down. Flamey Zeus next. Edward going to be alone. Kenny cleaning up with a triple kill. That's going to be it. Not taking any damage at all either, so... Quick start here for Envy, 5 rounds in a row, and now finally Guardian will have his own AWP.
Oh man, and this is scary if you are Na'Vi. Na'Vi have 8 frags total. Kenny's at a reverse James Bond again, and NBK sitting on 7-1-1. Just between the two of them, they're at 14.
Agent Kenny.
I mean, he is unleashed. This is the exact same start that Envy had on Train as well. So Na'Vi right now, they need to hold on. They need to come up with something big in this round. Really just slam Envy, stop them cold. And Apex running in, but he still gets the headshot on Flamey. Flamey had everything he needed there to get that first kill.
Good shot from Zeus. Edward now up in the plateau. Flashbang comes through. Kenny, he goes down as well. And Edward, he can shoot them in the back. He has no idea where they are. He goes for the fight. And Kiyoshima's going to go down, but he's still alone. Jumps in with a knife out. No chance. NBK shutting him down with a double kill of his own. And that will make it another round here for Envy. And this really highlights the exact problem you have playing against Envy when you're on the CT side. They are so quick. At the first spark, they just keep going. There's no stopping them. They just charge in.
And we can see it, Na'Vi. They're taking a big risk here. I mean, we expect to see a few more T rounds on Cobble these days. So it's not the end of the world yet for Na'Vi, but they go for the force buy. And so no AWP here for Guardian. Limited nades to work with. So if Envy were to go for the aggressive all-out play, there wasn't much there for Na'Vi to stop them. Instead, Envy, they're expecting some kind of quasi-buy. That's why they're trying to slow down a little bit. They don't want to run into some weird pistol kind of situation.
They're in
What
the
is
smoke.
going on here?
They're walking right past them in the smoke. Flamey trying to get out. He gets the shot with the Max 7. And there's Apex going down to the UMP of Guardian. So complete chaos over the drop zone. Cease is going to be spraying down 1, but NBK with the refrag is least. Still a 2 versus 4. Na'Vi should be winning this round. There's a lot of time left still for the Envy team to make this one work, so got to be a bit careful.
And Flamey's been, or Guardian rather, has been spotted. Edward is holding the line. NBK's there with the headshots. NBK is doing work. He's got 3 kills. Make that 4. Single-handedly doing the job. Na'Vi now, it's all on Zeus. He walks into Kenny, and it's going to be the 1v1 clutch situation. Can NBK pull off the ace and keep Envy on top, or will Zeus come through as the hero? No, it's not meant to be. NBK with the headshot. 5 kills. And a 7th round on the board for Envy. What a monster.
Right, and here we see very, very clearly just how much pressure Na'Vi are under. They have a 2 versus 4. They know the bomb is not even attempted to be planted yet, and they can continue to run in and fight, which is not what you're supposed to be doing. They should wait for everyone to be there. This one person at a time fight for Na'Vi is a clear indication that this team is under a tremendous amount of stress here.
And, you know, Envy love this, right? They love playing pinball all day, Anders. Tilts all day. Na'Vi right now, they're in the process. They are losing control, and they're going for another force buy here. So again, no AWP for Guardian. Limited on the nades. NBK is removed immediately, though. Great spray there by Zeus, and he's still alive. Takes out Kenny and Apex just a little bit late. This is a great situation now for Na'Vi. They have everything going their way, and it's going to come down to the lurker now. Happy finds 1. Could get a second, but it's not meant to be. Edward is there to take him out, and Na'Vi... I mean, these are such chaotic rounds. It's so hard to see which way it's going to break.
They're very, very important mentally for Na'Vi as well. This is a round where they have next to nothing and they still make it work. I think Edward getting 2 of those shots with the max 7. So, I mean, jumping as well. Really, really good stuff. So 9 rounds into the game and they finally get into a situation where they can actually do something.
Sweet Jesus, NVK sitting on 14 kills already. We're 9 rounds in and the guy's got 14 kills. This could be one of those legendary performances from MBK where he just takes control of a map single-handedly. This is it, sees the start, double kill for him. And well now, I mean, Na'Vi at least they have something going for him, man advantage. And Guardian with that AWP, he can hold the line, he's gonna be rotated in, he's already on the site. 3 players here for Na'Vi actually, and there it is. Guardian wins the duel versus Kenny. Flamey spots out Kiyoshima. Kiyoshima going for the long spray, but Happy's there for the backstab. Guardian, though, is going to be the line. You shall not pass. He holds it. 2 kills for him in the round. And now we might actually see Na'Vi start to get some momentum going their way. This means that Envy have to tap into that bank 2 rounds in a row. But then again, I guess when you were 7-0 and with some pretty dominant, rounds, they have the money to go for a full buy once again, Envy.
Very, very odd position from Cease from the beginning in that corner there. That's almost... I've never ever seen anyone actually hold that position. Certainly not without backup. So if he had started to rotate out or anything right at that time, then they would have caught him in the middle and he would have got no kills. So a little bit scary, I think. But you're right. Envy spending pretty much all of that bank here to buy in another round. They definitely need a bit of a bomb plant, but Apex will open up with a shot on Cease.
And that's going to set everything up now. Envy, they still have the time. And they weren't actually set up to explode after that, right? To just go crashing into the site. So it is going to be a little bit more of a slow pace here from Envy. They're trying to figure out if they can find a second kill to create a bigger opening to take advantage of. And we see more of a standard setup now from Na'Vi as well. 2 on one site, 2 over on the B site. And they're just waiting for Envy to make the play.
This is smart, though. Look at the cross here between Flamey and Zeus. Flamey, if he even goes in to catch their attention, it's going to be very hard for them to check for Zeus's position. So right now, 50 seconds left to try and see if they can make this one. The bomb is making its way over here as well. MBK spots it out, but Zeus going to win it the first time. That's the bomb down as well. They see that on the CT side. 40 seconds now. And Kiyoshima will get a kill. Guardian to pick up 1. Kenny missing the flick, but Kiyoshima's there to pick it up. It's still favoring Envy at the moment. 2 versus 3, and Happy lurking in the middle. Guardian, how is he going to hold on to this? If he gets the kill on Kiyoshima, that's the bomb down. But this is definitely going to be very tough. And who's rotating back behind? That's Edward coming halfway across the map to do this. Guardian taking down Happy. Going to go for the next shot. That's the bomb down. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Alt versus Alt. Kenny versus Guardian. And this could be a huge round for either player. And Kenny, he steals it away. It doesn't even matter. There's the shot. And the money for Na'Vi is going to be reset really hard.
5,800 on Zeus. That's the best they have to work with Na'Vi. The rest of them are sitting around 2,000, and Zeus goes for the hero op. But you're right, this was such a sick setup. It's just that smoke going down, Flamey's kind of caught half in, half out of it. Guardian was quick to rotate to the A site, but Kenny just catches him trying to make the play, and it just does not pan out this time for Na'Vi. 8 rounds on the board now for Envy. They come out ahead regardless of the remainder of this half. And Na'Vi, they're going once again for a bit of an HE combo play. 5-7s, P250s picked up on their side. And of course the hero op for Guardian. So Guardian, it's time to carry. It's leg day. Let's go to the gym.
Well, it's got a big stack on this B bomb site. Zeus is going to pick up the 1 kill there. Apex spraying furiously, not connecting, but a double grenade from Kenny rains down death upon Zeus and Cease. And now Guardian, he hears 1 shot. It's going to have to be a lot more flick on Kenny. Is he going to realize where Happy is? This could be a massive clutch from Guardian. They walk in, Happy missing the spray. Guardian trying to escape to the back line. He picks up an AWP. Still plenty of time here. Happy revealing his position again at Guardian. He wins it this time. He clutches it. It's the triple kill and a huge round from Na'Vi.
And this is all on the shots. I mean, you can see the frustration there on Happy's side. Guardian is more of a statue. Guardian doesn't really show too much. But Happy there, that's not often you see that much emotion on his face. So they really wanted to just tomb Na'Vi. They knew exactly the situation that Na'Vi were in economically to Envy. If they'd won that round, it would have been dire times. But now Na'Vi, at least a clutch goes their way. Finally, this will build some confidence for themselves. And they're expecting some kind of all-out play at least. They were setting up for a bit of an anti-rush formation there. Na'Vi over on the B site. Then they decide to put Guardian back over to connector on A, and it is going to be a very quick A play here from Envy. A quasi-buy from them with the pistols.
This is what they do so well. Na'Vi, they've got to be careful. Envy wins so many of these rounds. Sees escaping back through the smoke, but Happy catches him anyway. Guardian charging out. He gets himself killed. Flamey finally going to pick up Kyoshima. They've got to slow this play down. Na'Vi, they have all the advantage. They just got to compose themselves. It's Kenny and Happy left right now. They're still lethal. There's Kenny going down. Happy with the triple now, looking for a couple of more shots, but he gets shot in the back. And finally, they make it work. But Na'Vi, they've just been winning a lot of rounds in a row. That's, well, 2 in a row, then a round for Envy, and then another 2. They should be feeling a little bit confident, but they're so stressed that they just make some really basic mistakes.
Exactly. All of these rounds, I mean, they're clutch rounds, Anders. They're by the skin of their teeth. 2 players alive at the end of this round for Na'Vi. That's how close it is. Envy, if it weren't for the fact that Zeus was going to be that backstab and Flamey stayed alive on the A site, it would have gone completely out of control. So Na'Vi right now, yes, they're winning rounds, but they're far too close for comfort. We will have a boost early on, though, so they're trying to find somebody out of position on Envy's side. But this is just a standard pistol eco from Envy. No Kevlar, no nades, just a few bullets to see if they can actually find somebody. The 1Digs are here.
Now, really hope at this point that Starix is reminding them that they have to get onto a bomb site. Just relax, let them come. Edward not really giving much away there. There's no reason to repeat. There's no reason to fight here. Just gotta calm down and not be headshot by the Deagles. If they win this round now, we're actually getting into a scenario here where we've got a real game on our hands on Cobblestone.
We've gone to A right now, I mean, quite a few times, so I'm curious to see if this is Happy trying to condition Na'Vi to fear the A site and put more attention on it than they would like, so that they can then set up for a quick play onto B. Might be what's in the cards here, because Envy, you know, a straight plateau rush, that could be the answer, especially now that they have all the money. Kenny has his op. This could get really interesting. Apex is the only going to be staying on the Tech 9, though. I think he only had 3,600 at the beginning of this round, so it might be cutting it a bit close.
But to be fair, though, I mean, Tech 9 armor and running and, you know, dropping down and drop is a pretty good weapon for it. It's exactly the style that Apex likes. So I would almost say, you know, especially with the Molotov and the smoke here, it might actually be a trade that is worth making if you're Apex at this point. 14 rounds in, almost at the end of the half here, and a really good comeback from Na'Vi right now. It'd be great if they take a couple of more rounds here. If they lose this map, it's all going to be over. Envy do have the map lead right now. We'll see. Big stack going on over towards B and mid.
Yeah, they really are focused on drop right now, Na'Vi. They were expecting some kind of play onto the B side. They're really set up here to counter any kind of big rush coming out from Envy. But Envy, they're also set up. They actually went for more of a standard approach to this. 2 guys over towards A to clear out the apartments, get a little bit of map control over there, keep Na'Vi guessing, and then also holding in the halls to see if Na'Vi were going to try for a push. But Seized and Kenny trading shots over in A apartments, and that's going to force Flamey to fall back and have to stay on that A site. And it also forces Zeus to back up. But there's Guardian striking out on Plateau. He removes Kyoshima, and again, Na'Vi, man advantage.
And again, now it's time to play it safe. There's no reason any of them should be peeking right now. They've got the clock working in their favor, and at some point, Envy are going to have to make a move towards a bomb site. Grenade goes in and actually lands right on MBK. Good job there. Guardian trying to fall back. Got to be careful here. Might be going down. In fact, Happy's already opened up on one side, and Kenny, he doesn't even wait. He takes the shot from the side of the statue, and it's going to be down to Flamey and Zeus now. 20 seconds here, and MBK putting the bomb down. Envy coming back in the round in spite of some big early losses. And now the smokes go out as well to try and block them off. Kenny hitting that shot for a triple kill now. All on Flamey, and this has got to be a godlike clutch on his part. He's got no smokes to try and block them out. He has to hit the shot. Kenny takes him down for the quad kill, and that's Envy now, but 9 round with Kenny dropping 15 kills, tied for with MBK for the top frag.
Yeah, he caught up in the end. I was saying he's starting to slow down a little bit. He was sitting at 11 frags, but then you get 4 critical frags as well throughout this round, because not only does he clear out A and keep Na'Vi guessing, he then rotates over to that B plateau and picks off Guardian. That one right there opens everything up for Envy. That allows them to push onto that site. And well, now it's all the, 15th round, so the money no longer matters, but it was a little bit of a stretch for Na'Vi. Edward with the auto sniper could make things interesting, though.
It is the 15th round, so no reason to be saving money, but all these big rifles also means almost no grenades here. Kyoshima picking up one. Look how twitchy he is, but he still gets Zeus 2 headshots to open up that AP bomb site, and that's going to be a very tough round. I have no idea how Na'Vi are going to get back in here. Envy, they've got everything they need. 3 more smokes, a Molotov. They've got so much utility here. It's going to be 10-5 favoring Envy, which is a good scoreline, but it's by no means a knockout blow here.
It's a fantastic scoreline. I mean, you could expect 8-7, 9-6, 10-5 for Envy. This is a phenomenal scoreline going into that second half.
But I would still say it's the kind of scoreline where if Na'Vi pick up the pistol, then we've still got a game in our hands. It's definitely not a knockout blow in favor of Envy, but
we're not going full like 12-3 yet. You know, all that.
No. There's a little bit of a cushion, I guess, is what we're saying. But that pistol round, that has to go their way, and the following 2 rounds have to as well.
And surprisingly enough, Envy have been winning pistols versus Na'Vi. So what is this? What is going on? Envy are usually the second win. Yeah, there we go.
Look at the Envy team down here. Very excited about what they're seeing on the stage. Can't blame them either.
And Zeus, I mean, this is the battle. I mean, okay, 3 of the players from Envy, they've already won a major. DreamHack winner 2014 under the LDLC banner. They took it with Shoxy and Smith when they were still on the roster. Now it's a different roster, but they were in the finals of the last major against Fnatic, and they couldn't clinch it there. So to find Envy, I mean, this is one of the most consistent performances we've had, barring Fnatic, in CSGO. The fact that they just keep making major final after major final. This has to be the one, though, Anders. Kenny and Apex, they can't let it slip out of their hands a second time. Kenny right now is nearly top fragging. He is top fragging on this map. It's a totally different scenario.
Look at how Starry's there, just walking back and forth inside a booth and talking all the time. He's really giving out commands here, right? Star seized. I mean, he almost looks as deflated as he did at the end of Train. You know, it's been tough here.
He seized clearly gave everything he had on Train. He dropped a 30 bomb. He did so much work for his team. This round, however, this map, he's only got 8 frags, so he really hasn't stepped up to the same level. It's Guardian instead who's on 13. But that isn't quite enough. We really do need to have one explosive performance here to get Na'Vi right back in and to get them that confidence to take this fight head on with Envy.
I mean, there were actually 4 rounds in that first half here that we just saw where Envy were down to a 1-on-1 or a 1-on-2. So that tells you again that the scoreline is sort of deceptively skewed against Envy's side here. It could have been a very different result if some of those clutches had worked out in favor of the Na'Vi team. But right now, it is a really good platform to try and take a major championship with here for the Envy team. 10-5, and the second half is coming up just now.
And again, straight boost here. This is a favorite strategy. Happy likes to get up here quick. And he's going to spot Edward coming around. Edward trying to go for the pre-fire. Flamey, though, will hit the shot. Dunk nade, though, on top. And NVK is there to tomb them. Double kill for him. And it's going to be down to Guardian and Zeus. 2 on 4, trying to press onto the A site. But Kenny holds the line for now. And the rotation is coming in swiftly. Apex is there. And it's down to Guardian, but not for long. Apex, he does the job in the end.
Sandro, I'm going to need to know how NBK hit a headshot on a guy where he could only see his feet. That first kill was ridiculous. God, I hope we get a replay for that. That is going to look a lot. That's going to look hilarious. Just wait and see if we can get it.
Well, this already from Happy.
Okay, but this is the okay.
Oh, mid-air.
Oh, wow.
And then the second one on Seized.
Disgusting kill from MBK. I love it. It's going to be 11-5 now. The 17th round is coming up. It's going to be 2 Tech-9s and 3 Deagles on the Na'Vi side. They know they have to fight back hard. They need to knock out Envy here really early in the second half.
Nice Deagle shot onto Kiyoshima rather to start on Plateau, though, softening him up. It's going to make using that Nova just a little bit more tricky. Kenny spots Zeus, goes for the spray. That's just a little bit of information to start. Actually predicts the Zeus's position there. Zeus taking a bit of the HE damage to the face as well. But it's a focus on apartments. I think that Envy will start to think, yeah, exactly, about falling back to the site now that they've encountered some resistance over in the apartments. They don't want to challenge it too hard. Instead, Kenny's trying to change up the angle, and it's Apex with that M4 who's going to set up for the long distance, long range fight.
Yeah, I was going to say, if Kenny falls back into the side, that's going to be dangerous. That's not the most effective tool long range, but in the middle here against Flamey, it could definitely work out. And Apex up here, he's going to fall back a little bit too. Kenny wins the one fight. Headshot from Apex, looking very good at the moment with the defense. Guardian, the only one to get a kill so far, and Zeus will help out just a tiny bit. Still 2 versus 3. Seized, he does have Tech-9 and armor, and he's running up behind them here, but Happy, well, he's going to win the fight against Caesar. Now Zeus, last man left, drops down to the P90, and it's 12-5.
And so hard eco now for Na'Vi, but a guaranteed lack of off for Guardian again. He's not going to get it until it's almost too late. They have to win the next round, Na'Vi, or they're just going to get swept away. It won't be until Envy are practically on match point that Na'Vi will have all of the gear necessary to really take the fight to Envy. And so we have a Tech-9 picked up on Flamey. That makes you think a little bit more of an aggressive approach here for Na'Vi. They go for a few flash nades as well, so it's really just flash, get in there fast, and cross your fingers and hope that you catch Envy off guard.
Yeah, but you're going to be running into a Molotov as well. And a grenade, look at that! Kiyoshima and MBK, and then comes the P90. They're all so low on health. This is complete destruction. Up on that plateau, the anti-rush grenades is coming out, and that works beautifully. And that's going to be a timeout call, I think, for Guardian here. Just trying to see if they can compose themselves. This is the round. The whole grand finals right now for Na'Vi rests on whether or not they can win this one round.
And this is where it changes up as well, because it comes down to Starix now to figure out exactly what Envy are going to go for in this next round. Are they going to try and skimp somewhere? Where are they going to put the focus on the defense? We haven't really seen too much of Navi's offense, obviously, because we've just seen these few rounds. So this is a good time to pause for Na'Vi to say, okay, we desperately need to win this round to keep Envy from getting up to that 14th round. They need that round where they can make an error and then be able to still come back into it if they want to get the grind going and get themselves back into this game. If they lose this one and Envy go up to 14, it's over. Envy win this championship. So all of the pressure now is on the mastermind behind Na'Vi, the man calling the shots, Starix.
And there is that trophy that they're all fighting for right now. It's a 3-minute maximum timeout here to try and go through what's happening. And obviously Envy on their side. See Kenny almost sort of jumping with anticipation there.
He's fired up. He is ready. And NBK has woken up as well. 20 frags for him, 20 and 6 assists as well. So he's, you know, he believes in sharing. He spreads the wealth a little bit. You know, lets his teammates get in on the action. And he's got, you know, eight times he died, so wasn't able to go all the way. But there is no, I mean, right now there is no AWP picked up for Guardian. Like we said, they just don't have the money. They're light on the nades as well. So this is all a confidence play for Na'Vi because they're light on the nades, they can't make their lives too easy. They have to win these duels straight up when they come at them. And so far that hasn't really been working out for them.
Let's see if they can make this work. There's a shotgun on Kiyoshima. There's
Are they really going to skip?
ult.
Do they really want to take the risk right now, Envy, though? Considering the situation, I mean, if you shut down Na'Vi right now, that's it. It's done. You have the title in the bag. Do you really want to hold on to a shotgun or an MP7?
It is the Envy style, isn't it? We always ask this question, and it doesn't seem to matter really what the context is. They just want to get the most out of every round. Whether it's risky or not doesn't seem to be a factor. Happy opening up by that plateau. They've got to be careful. They've got a lot of people behind them and maybe ready to jump down as well in drop here. Happy still covering it. Kiyoshima closelining it with that Nova shotgun. Edward already gone, and now NBK trying to see if he can just defend or maybe delay the drop here a little bit, but that lurk onto a plateau didn't really do a lot for them, and a shot almost to the edge of the wall. Then Su's very low on health.
Yeah, and Kiyoshima wasn't in position. Now it's going to be NBK. Charges it, picks up the first. 1-for-1 trade, but they still have the edge, Envy. They haven't spotted the bomb yet, though, so Na'Vi, with 50 seconds left, they could still try and change up the plan of attack, but Kiyoshima removing Zeus from the server is not going to help. Flamey, spray battle versus Apex, then he loses it, and it's going to be going down to Guardian now in a 1v4. No chance of him getting this bomb down unless he can hit some godlike headshots. That's all that is it. And Happy, there it is. That's going to start. Second one for Guardian. Maybe he can take out Apex, but then no, the headshot from Apex, ruining their dreams. 14 rounds now. Envy need 2 more. And Na'Vi, they're in a forced buy situation.
Yeah. They have to do this. There's no doubt about it. And nobody will try and play for overtime when you're this far behind. You just have to assume that now it's going to be when you hit every single shot. Even C's picking up a sawn-off, which is going to make JW happy somewhere.
A little bit of a grin there, a little bit of a grin. Oh, you know, Fnatic getting eliminated by Envy in the quarterfinals. JW needs everything he can to smile about right now.
I think if you are a competitor, you'd prefer it if the team you got eliminated by actually go on to win. Kenny, close range shot there on Edward. They're trying to charge them down. They're stuck in this corner. Kenny and Apex, that's not a good position. They need to get out of here somehow. And Apex, MBK helping out, maybe shooting his way out of the corner. And they're going to end up making it working. Look at that grin on Kenny as well. 15-5. That was a horrendous position.
And now, speaking of horrendous, it's the Quasi. It was the Quasi in the last round, and now it's going to be the buy, whatever Na'Vi can get. Countdown begins. Envy aren't going to pause now. There's nothing left here for Na'Vi but to get the job done. 10 rounds in a row, and that will only get them overtime. So this is it, Envy. They have 10 match points to play with. Double op play, all of the nades, everything they need. Now it's all about keeping their cool, well, and starting off strong. Happy is taken out seized, and this is it.
Not exactly the kind of beginning that Na'Vi were looking for, but it's been like this throughout all of Cobblestone, it seems. Envy are just, whatever they try, even with the failing position back there, 2 men in a corner, it still works out. They could do no wrong.
And this is where it's nearly impossible for Na'Vi to predict what's going to be thrown at them. With 10 match points, Envy can go for any kind of harebrained scheme they want. They have so much room for error. So Happy going for an aggressive peek? Sure, why not? Seized is gone now. 4 players remain here for Na'Vi, and they're going to be pressing onto this site, and it's an ideal situation for them, but MBK removes Zeus, and it's not looking good.
Oh, and a second headshot there. Flamey gonna be gone. Hiroshima, and there it is. Executive down. EnVy winning the last major of 2015 and the second title in a row here for 3 of these players. The first for Kenny and Apex. What a victory.
Well, there you have it. After coming so close and losing out to Fnatic in the finals of the last major, this time around, EnVy, they clinch it 2-0. No mistakes made. They get the job done. And once again, a French team stands at the top of the world.
We are going to go to Red Eye on the stage here, and a very excited EnVy.
A fantastic victory for EnVyUs at DreamHack Open, Cluj Napoca. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for EnVyUs! Congratulations to EnVy. A deserved victory after a terrific performance in the grand final. And hopefully we can get a few words from Kenny. Come and join us. Kenny, come and join us. Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny, yes! It's been a long time coming. You've been named as the best player in the world in the past. You've had your downs and you've had your ups. Try and put into words what it feels like right now to be a world champion.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a long time I'm waiting for it, and it's too much emotion right now, so it's amazing. It feels really amazing.
In terms of the way you played in the grand final as well, could it have gone any better for you?
Standard.
So perfect for you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny S. A fantastic victory for EnVyUs as they claim their first as a brand and the second for 3 of them. Let's find out what our analysis thought.